See if we get some people up in here. Got one thumbs up. Yo, yo, yo. Let's talk about freight lanes, man. Let's talk about freight lanes. What's up, Siraj? Anyway, Jamie. Well, here's the difference between the mega carriers and running off the boards. We're going to talk about freight lanes. Gary Grabber knows. Gary Grabber knows. So, you know, when I was at the Big Orange, there's loads out of the Grand Rapids area. And all the loads are paid cheap going to Wisconsin except one. But on average, right, they like to do that cost average thing, right? So they'll pay you $1.17, $1.11, somewhere in there, right? Going over to Green Bay area, and then you'd get a load out of there for about $1.78 coming back. So the round trip would be about $1,025. Well, I just booked the round trip going over there for $700, coming back for $925. That's a $600 difference for round trip, right? Go there, be there tomorrow, unload, reload, be back here on Wednesday morning. So 2 round trips a week, that's a $1,200 difference. 3 round trips is $1,800. And 3 round trips is easy to do because, you know, it's only 700 miles around. So 714, it's like 2,100 miles to do a 3 round tripper, right? So I get over there, I get back. If I went Thursday, Wednesday, I'd be back there Thursday, be back, you know, Friday, go back over, then come back, you know, and have a 3 round tripper. That's a huge amount of money difference. $1,800 for 3 rounds. That's big. You know, just that extra pay is more than what a lot of owner-operators bring home after their expenses. So it just shows you how much you're giving up on these freight lanes, right? I mean, yeah, there's some that'll pay, you know, pretty close. But that's just, you know, that's the way it goes. So when you have all these people out here, right? You have all these people out here yelling and screaming, talking about, you know, oh, well, you got to pay for a trailer. Oh, you got to pay for this insurance or that insurance. Well, I already did the numbers. Everybody knows that trailer and all the insurances only cost about $250 more money a week. So on the 3 round trips, if you make $1,800 more, you're at $1,500 plus a week. Actually, it's $1,550, but who's counting? $1,550 a week more money with all the stuff paid. So there it is. There's your difference. There's your difference. What's up, Don? Oh, me and Don had a good chat, right? Me and Don had a good chat the other day. But, yeah, so that's the difference in freight lanes between being leased on to the mega carriers. I ain't saying no command. Being leased on to mega carriers and running off the broker boards. That's the difference. And go one step further. What if you had, you know, your own direct customer and he wasn't giving up that percentage? Then what's the difference, right? You could add another 20 to 40% on top of that. What's up, Kurt? What are you out? You out running around, Kurt? You doing some 4-wheeling, ATV style? All right. Anyway, towards you. Right? It's directed towards him. So, there you go. Well, I can answer that. Want me to answer that for you, gear grabber? Well, see, gear grabber lives in the same state I do, so he can go to the same place I got my trailer from if he wants to, because he lives in the state. So he can roll right on up there and grab one. So that's what, if anybody wants to do this and get in a trailer, go to the mom and pop trailer shops by your houses. Don't go to the big Great Dane and Wabash and Stoughton and Hyundai and all these, trailer places that have thousands of trailers sitting out there, or hundreds of them. Go to the mom and pop that's got 2 or 3 trailers out there. They're the ones you're more likely to be able to get a trailer from. The big boys, they just want to, they want to sell you 10, 20, 50, 100 at a time, right? Is 8.5 cents high for a full maintenance lease? No. Usually most full maintenance leases are around 10 cents or 11 cents. But see, they can write it up any way you want. If you only want to pay 6 cents a mile, they're just going to charge you more on the note, right, on your monthly payment. If you if you want 10 cents a mile, it's just lower on the note. But it all equals the same amount of money when it's all said and done, right? And there's really not a whole lot of difference. So what you want to do is you want to do like an average, say 10,000 miles a month, 8.5 cents, right? And then add that to the payment. So for instance, that'd be $850. And if your payment was $1,900, that's $2,750. But if your payment's $21, then that's $2,950. And people say, "Oh wow, $2,950, man! I can buy a truck for, $10,000 down and $2,600 a month." Yeah, but they're not including all the maintenance. See, that's where it gets them. Because when it's all said and done, you saved about 40 to 50 grand. In the course of 5 years, what they're going to save. And then when at the end of that 5 years, that's all their truck's worth is about 40 or 50 grand. But you have no exposure, you have no risk exposure with a full maintenance lease, because no matter how old the truck gets on a full maintenance lease, you don't have to pay for the repair. To where a truck comes off of a warranty, they got full exposure. The exposure is limitless, right? The risk is limitless because you don't know if the engine will go, DEF will go, and all that. So you have no way to predict that, and that's why you have to keep a big bank account or a big line of credit in case you get hit with that $30,000 or $40,000 bill from the shop, or several $7,000, $8,000 bills like I had received years ago when I did 880 Volvo. And you receive 4 of those $8,000 bills in a year, it knocks your maintenance fund, it knocks your equipment fund down really quick. Right? Because, that usually don't happen. Well, how do you know? You don't know until you've been there. And it doesn't matter how much you upkeep that truck, it's a piece of equipment, it's machinery. It can die on you at any given time. What do you mean ripped off on IFTA? What are you talking about? Well, see, now people are going to say IFTA stuff now, right? Now, you got to realize, okay, everybody's got to realize, if you're leased on to a big company.
Say a command.
If you're leased on with a big company, they're charging you for all this extra stuff. It doesn't matter if it's Landstars or Schneiders or JBs or Swifts or Night Transfer, all those guys. They're all charging you, right? They're all charging you. They'll have Fareed, Anthony's talking to you. They all have their upcharge, right, for doing it. Yeah, $100 a week for IFTA is ridiculous, right? $100 a week for IFTA is outrageous. My 3 months, I just did my quarterly IFTA. It was $80. $80 for 3 months. That's all it was. So if they're holding $100 a week, they're charging you to do that IFTA for you, right? They're upcharging you for back office or whatever they want to call it, right? That's what they're doing. Any information on ProStars? Yeah, well, Gear Grabber's got a ProStar. He can give you some information. Car Hauler Tim's got a ProStar. He can give you some information. So there you go. Got all that information. So anyway, we're just going to head on over to Wisconsin today. That's where we're headed. See, I answered the question, Kurt, before you even threw it up there. So we're going to head to Wisconsin and deliver this tomorrow. See, I love these loads. It's open receiving, right? First come, first serve. I showed up there. This load is picking up between 5 a.m. and 3 o'clock this afternoon. I left the house, rolled on over there, and I was talking to Gear Grabber, and they put me right to the dock and loaded me up. I got to check my trailer out, though, man. They were banging the crap out of it. I don't know if they busted some supports up top or not, but it hit me so hard, everything went flying in my truck. I don't get why they do that crap. There's no reason to ram shit, way up in there like that. You know what I'm saying? If they had to pay for your stuff when they broke it, they wouldn't do that. But, so I checked my trailer out, which I won't be able to do nothing about it anyway if they did, because, you can't see the damage until you're unloaded. So, because the stuff's stacked almost to the ceiling. Anyway, almost to the roof, man. I might call them. I get over to Wisconsin. Depends how long it takes me to get through Gary and all that garbage over there. I stayed away from there for 2 months because I didn't want to go through all that construction. But this load paid really good. Like I said, it almost pays double what I got at the Big Orange to go over there. Almost double. Close to double, folks. About 90-something cents more per mile. Same product. I've hauled this stuff over there for them. 90 cents more per mile. Go figure, man. Go figure. And I'm not going to tell you who the broker was. I'm not going to tell you who the broker was because everybody will give me all kinds of what about it. They're going to say, oh, why are you hauling for them? Why are you hauling for them? Why are you doing that? I'm doing it because it's 90 cents more per mile. That's why I'm doing it. All the hours, another brokerage. That's it. And you know what? I got the load before anybody even got up. I got up this, well, actually, I seen the load all weekend long. And you know what? The rate kept increasing, kept going up and up and up. And then this morning, I don't know, 5 something in the morning, 6 o'clock. So I'm gonna get out of the house. Bam! I hit the button. They gave me the load. That's right, click and go. I clicked the button, gave me the load, I drove over there, got loaded. Then when I get over to Wisconsin, I'm going to call the people. They said open receiving up until noon. Well, I'm going to call them because I'll probably be there around 2 or 3. I'll see if they want it today. They might take it. If not, I'll do it first thing in the morning, and I got my load back already. And I talked them up a few dollars on the return trip. The return trip, I used to get out of out of that area, and it only paid around $6.20 to go back to Michigan for 360 miles. But now I'm getting $9.25 to $1,000 somewhere in that area. I average between $9 and $1,000 out of the Green Bay area back to Michigan. Sometimes more. Just depends. But so there it is, man. And everybody that watched my videos, that downloaded from my website, I appreciate it. And I know there's a lot of guys getting their own authority now because of watching those videos. All right, man. We'll see everybody later that's leaving. And but if you want to download one of those videos, go to my website, download it, liketrucking.com, watch it. It's got a lot of good information there. You know what? I ain't charging $250, $354, $500 like these other people are charging. I think that's a little outrageous. And I'll make my money trucking, right? I'll make my money trucking and helping out the fellow guy. So we just thought we'd do a little bit of freight lane, talk about the freight lanes and what's the difference between getting it from being leased to a mega carrier where they're brokering it, and you're getting a percentage of it compared to just running off load boards. We're not talking about running direct. I got a buddy, Dan. He's got a couple trucks, got his own authority, got himself a contract, right? He's got himself a contract. Guaranteed runs every week out of a certain place, running back and forth, making good money. Now, personally myself, I wanted to be just out running the regular boards because you have a growing period before they'll even let you grow a trucking company, right? They have like a waiting period. It's really not a waiting period. There's really no waiting period, but there is because the insurance companies dictate how many trucks you get to have or how many trucks you can put on. You know what I'm saying? Who has advice running their own IFTA? I'm running my own IFTA. Right? Oh, you want me to do that thing everybody else does? Hey, man, hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs down, ring the bell, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know what? Here's what I should have. I should have 60, 70,000 subscribers, right? But I don't, because one, I'm boring, and two, I'm informational. That's all I give is informational. I'm an informational channel on YouTube, right? That's what my channel's about. I'm not about no drama. It's all about information, and that's what it's about. So I don't have the huge subscriber base, but what I do have is I have the best subscribers on YouTube. That's what I got. I got the best subscribers because we talk about trucking. Everybody talks to each other, helps each other out, and it's no BS on this channel, right? So we have the best subscribers right here on this channel. So could give you my view. Anybody want to see my view? It's a beautiful day. It's been raining, for the last few days. Oh man, I tell you what. That last load of pulp I hauled and delivered early, right? You guys are all with me on Saturday when I went and delivered that. Oh man, I pulled in there, got right in and out of that place. But I got to get the vents in this trailer, guys. I got to get the vents in here. I got to get the $300 next time I go to the trailer shop. Say, cut the holes in it. Let's get some vents. Because I got rained on again. I had my doors open all weekend, dried it out. Used the leaf blower, swept it, all that garbage. But here we go. I'll show you the view. Check out that truck, man. He got the huge sleeper, right? That dude's got the mega sleeper. Composite trailer. I like composite sides, Kevin. You want the composite, buddy, because a lot of places won't load the wood sides, especially food places. Now look, this guy's going to take away my following distance. Why do you pull in front? See, there's a bad way of a driver. That is a bad owner-operator right there. Terrible. Terrible. I had plenty of room between me and the truck in front of me. What's he do? He's going to pass me just to get in front of me, in between us. Now we have no following distance. So I got to back off. I got to back off the throttle because I keep my following distance. But look, he's right on that guy's bumper. Now he's going to get over. See? That's a bad driver. Look, he's 5 feet off the guy's bumper when he gets over. Terrible. Terrible driver. I'm sorry to say it, but that's a terrible driver. And you know what? I don't know what he's in a hurry for. Everybody knows. Dude, everybody knows you get down here in Gary, Indiana, you're not going to go anywhere anyway. I'll see him parked down there in the parking lot on the highway. When we all get down there, we'll all be parking in the parking lot on the highway. Right? 110 loaded and empty. Do your cost per mile. Don, you better do your cost per mile, man. Include all your home bills and see how much profit you got left out of 110. Just saying. Yeah, he's an aggressive driver, man. See? Did you guys see what he did? He pulled in between the other two. So now he's got about 30 feet between him and the other guy's right up on his can, right? Because the other guy's a company driver and he's on cruise control, giving it all he's got at 60 miles an hour, Todd says, no drama means less subscribers. Hey, I appreciate it, man. At least somebody subscribes to my channel, But that's the day I got, people. That's the day I have going. Oh, he just pulled back out, cut the cars off. He wants to get around that container now, right? He wants to get around the container. What's up, Alex? Me and Alex had a good chat the other day. Nice guy, man. Alex is a nice guy. He's gonna go places in this business. He's got a good business head on his shoulders, and he's gonna do really well. So there you go, Alex. You can do just fine, man. Well, thanks, Alex. Ooh, Alex gave me yeah, that was Alex. $2. Thanks, Alex. I appreciate it. It came up at a turquoise blue or something on my screen. I couldn't even really see that thing because it blended in with my blue shirt. See that? Blended in with the blue shirt. But yes, I got the phone right up there next to my GPS. Well, Alex, Once I get everything past the insurance companies, which I'm bound by whatever they say, when they let me loose, look out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, gear grabber, if he comes back on here, just hit the block button. Just kick him right on out, right? Kick him right on out. Put the hammer on him. See, Skull's too busy. Skull's too busy spitting in the spittoon bottle, right? That's what happens. Skull's too busy, man. He couldn't hit the button because he was putting a dip in and he was spitting in the bottle. Yep. So anybody in Chicago today, I'm going through Chicago. I'll wave at you. Anybody want any lunch? You know what I'm going to make for lunch today? I'm going to make a sub sandwich. Homemade sub sandwich, not that stuff from Subway. No, I went and bought all kinds of different meats and stuff. And romaine lettuce and all that. So I'll make my own sub sandwich. So anybody wants one, we got all kinds, man. All kinds. We got hard salami, pepperoni, we got ham, turkey, pastrami, roast beef. Any type of sub you want, we'll make it right here. Yep. Free of charge. Free of charge. Just pull me over in Chicago area, you see me. We'll make a sub sandwich up free of charge. Yep. It could be a foot long, man. I got the extra long buns, right? I just put two together. So, there you go.